Ready.
Starting out with a blue. Gonna have a bit of an awkward spawn to start. Bobby's gonna opt for the super speed line. Gonna get there first, and he will not land it. Connie will give me the benefit of the doubt, though. And that'll be Bobby's blue. Connie opting to leave early, leaving 3 reds. Bobby will as well, it seems. I can only imagine Connie's eyeing them, but no, she won't go back. 3 reds left already. Bobirika lining up on a double super speed if needed. Good blast from Bobby. Connie gets knocked off. Her blast doesn't do nearly as much. Bobby's heading over for a blast, but he'll miss it. Great spawn for him. We're going to have equal prep going to the next spawn. We're staying right here, though. Both miss on their recovery. Bobby's going to opt for the yellows and the reds. So will Connie. Bobby, though, is going to have a better line, but he'll wall hit. Connie very safely gets it with the gyrocopter. Chaotic game so far. Another good blast from Bobby. He's been very good at this kind of melee play lately. It's paying off. Holding us even so far as we come past 2 minutes left.
Seems like things are looking tense right now.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. Bobby's going to go pick up a blast. Denies Connie, I'm pretty sure. That blast won't really do much. Knocks Connie right where she needs to go. Bobby spends the super speed trying to collect some reds. Both will prep super speed for the next spawn. Connie only with the gyro to her name. She's going to trade out for a super speed. Good choice. She's going to take a while getting over this hill, and that'll be Bobby's chance to get over, but he won't get much of it despite Connie's slow line. And we're staying very close. Connie playing very reserved, not using the reverse super speed there. She'll have it here, and great routing to pick up a second. Bobby caught out in the back. Not sure what he was up to. Is he lagging? I think he might be lagging.
Ready.
Feeling weak because of his internet. He's kind of loud.
I don't know. In any case, Bobby with a bit of ground to make up now. Connie's going to take 2 of the last reds, but Bobby with better prep has blast advantage. Likely won't be able to get much use out of it here. Connie almost lands a good line, but gets caught on a block. Bobby now up by 2 points. He's going to need a lot more, though. And he will deny a super speed. Connie falls, and that's going to put him in an awkward position. But it's not really going to matter. The blast will not really do much for Bobby. He only has 45 seconds left at this point. Good spawn for him, but Connie not to be outdone. Basically right there, a nice reverse super speed. Bobby needs to claw back 11 points in 30 seconds to tie this. That'll be a start. He gets over first. And another miss by Connie. Giving Bobby the chance, but... nah, it's not going to be enough yet. Bobby needs a miracle. And that's not going to be the spawn he needs. This will be game 1 going to Connie. Hopefully Bobby's internet will stabilize following this. And it's going to be 38 to 37. Alright, going to game 2. Connie bringing out Stingley Valley, a map that she is very, very confident on. After a bit of practice. I imagine she's going to have the edge here. But Bobby not to be outdone on blast. His melee play is quite strong.
Set. Go.
So, I'll imagine he'll put up a pretty good fight. They're going to share all these gems, except for the last one, but Bobby with a very fortunate second spawn. They won't really be able to capitalize. They're going to split up. Bobby opting for a pre-pop gyro, playing a really good spawn for him, but he's going to go high, and that's less valuable than the 4 yellows down there. That will come back to bite him, and he goes out of bounds. Connie very, very controlled so far. Connie preps a Gyro Mega Marble. Very strong combo on this map. You have another blue. Connie's going to snipe and go out of bounds quickly. Very good stuff from her, but she will fall. Gives Bobby the chance to equalise. Bobby left without a power-up, I believe. He'll get the gyro just in time. He's going to have a great line going up here. Very good stuff from him. Connie will overshoot. Connie will get aggressive, knowing she has power-up advantage. So far, very controlled game from Connie, but Bobby just fast as always. He's putting the pressure on.
He's putting up quite the challenge.
Yeah. The Mega doesn't really do much. Bobby's caught in the cubby down there. We aren't going to be going very far. That's a good spawn for Connie, considering she didn't have a power-up there.
Yeah, it's more in her favour now.
Another blue. A lot of blues in this round. Connie will undershoot. Blue goes the way of Bobby. Uncontested.
Bobirika ends up grabbing it.
Yeah, but a great follow-up. Yeah, I know, you wish you got this look in your solo hunt runs. But Connie in way better position for that one. She will scoop it up. Bobby now gets the super speed, spends it to for not much. He'll also get the gyrocopter, and that's going to leave Connie about equal on prep. I don't know where Connie got that gyrocopter, actually. Bobby will be closer here and picks up a gyro on the way. Very, very good stuff. Now he doesn't have to contend for either of those. It's a bit of airtime. And a little behind there. Connie now leading by 20.
Quite the gap.
Yeah. But Bobby gets a pretty fortunate spawn, brings it back. Connie attempts to connect a Mega. It will eventually land. Bobby now will not have a power up into the next spawn, which is devastating. But it's going to be right here. That's what he needed. He'll fall. And he's going to wisely go for this gyrocopter here. Most players forget that even exists. Very nice blast to recover from Bobby. That is harder than it looks. Connie holding a super jump to Bobby's gyrocopter, and it's going to pay off here. They'll share the yellow, but with only 30 seconds left, Bobby really needs to start pulling something back. He needs to make a wild gamble, separate from Connie and pray for a blue on one of the higher ends. But he's not going to do it. And he will get the better end of this spawn, but it's not going to be quite enough. He needs something more, and that will not be it. Game 2 going the way of Connie. Very good showing from both of them, honestly. Both put the pressure on. Especially with a power-up prep, which was the namesake of this map. But Connie will come out on top by 12 points. I imagine she was a little bit freaked out there. She's very, very strong at this map, and Bobby put up an exceptional fight. And it looks like the internet is stable, which is the best thing. Anyhow, match point now for Bobby. Or match point for Connie, I should say. Bobby left with the decision of, does he pick out one of his best maps? And he's going to pick Zenith. Very mechanically demanding map. I will say I've practiced this with him. He is quite fast, but he is by no means unbeatable. And whenever you play Connie, you know you're going to be going up against a decent bit of mechanical skill. So it's an interesting pick by Bobby. Perhaps banking on some nerves on Connie's end? I'm not quite sure. In any case, match point for Connie. We're heading into game 3. And Bobby start reeling this back. Reverse sweep is still possible.
Go.
Very nice recovery from him, but that will be Connie in the lead for this spawn. Bobby's going to hold the super speed to use it to recover after his line. I like it. So far, though, neither player really too dominant. Bobby will get caught on the ledges, which is not what he needs. And Connie should get a good respawn here. Yeah, respawns on this side are way more generous than on the other side. Phenomenal improvisation there from Bobby. And he's going to position himself, whatever comes next. Picks up a second speed on the way, and he won't even spend it. Good control. But as you can see, respawns over here a little more merciless. They go one apiece on the yellows. Connie with the option to push on the reds, but wisely goes for an expired before coming over. Won't have a super speed to her name here, though. Probably looks like he's having a little bit of internet problems, but it's nothing bad. They're still on the side with not really much in the way of good respawns. At this point, if you're Bobby, you go for that blast and you get this blue. Uncontested. Connie almost makes the recovery with the super speed. That's a huge 9 points going the way of Bobby. Brings him right back into this game. Neck and neck now. Connie with a nice mega to ward Bobby off most of the value. Connie's going to go for a super speed a little late, and she'll actually miss. Bobby's going to claim at least the blue to himself. He doesn't go for the yellow, which is a little surprising. Not quite sure what was happening with him there. Bobby get aggressive? No, he's going to go for the super speed at the back. And it's going to be a close spawn for Connie. Mega here will be very, very powerful. Bobby wisely blasts over it. Won't get knocked off. A great spawn for Connie. And she won't spend the blast there, which is very good. Both go back down for the last red, which is kind of aggression you don't usually see towards like this kind of level of skill. Doesn't affect either of them though. Bobby just barely undershoots. Connie will claim that yellow for herself, and we're getting a lot of these low-value central spawns. Bobby's going to get over very cleanly. Connie rebounds, and that'll be most of the value, if not all of the value, from that spawn bar that one expired to her, or to him. This is potentially Connie's chance, but Bobby very, very clean. He will land that. And now Connie left without a blast. Bobby will be up by 10 by the end of this. Connie needing to get up here and start denying some power-ups, but will not, and Bobby will equalize on the prep. This is not the spawn really Connie wants to see now. Minutes ago. She needs to start pulling something back. It's a good blast, but she won't get much out of it. Those kind of blasts are what she needs to start pulling off if this is what the game's going to spawn. It's funny for Connie. You got to start hoping for some blues. You got to start camping these pillars. Bobby swing and a miss there with the mega, but he'll secure 3 points anyway. Connie's slowly bringing it back. Oh, huge mega for Bobby. He's going to knock Connie right back down. And that's one of the best spawns Connie could have gotten, though. I'm not sure if that blast connected. Bobby will barely stay on. It's neck and neck. Bobby will be up 1 point going into this last spawn of the game. Connie with a beautiful reverse super speed. All she needs to do is get that red, and she will do it, and she'll bring this back at the last second. 5-0 on the blues to Bobby, but Connie just faster on the reds and yellows overall. And she will, claw, as I say, claw that back in the last second to take this win.